Mr. Blake, your tactics have been described as, let's say, aggressively strategic. Some might even call them ruthless. How do you reconcile those methods with ethical business practices and your own moral compass? Today, we're diving deep into the controversial world of Machiavellian principles in the modern business landscape. We'll be dissecting the strategies, the ethics, and the potential consequences with Jonathan Blake, a CEO known for his unconventional approach. Jonathan, walk us through your career. Was there a specific moment, a particular challenge, where you realized that a more Machiavellian approach, for lack of a better term, was not just beneficial, but perhaps even necessary for survival and success?
Early in my career, I was negotiating a crucial partnership. We were a small startup, and this deal was make or break. The other company, a much larger corporation, sensed our desperation. They started playing hardball, constantly shifting the goalposts, demanding more and more concessions. I realized that if we played by the traditional rules, we'd be crushed. I had to become resourceful. I found out about internal conflicts within their team and used that knowledge to our advantage. It wasn't pretty, but it saved the company.
Machiavelli famously said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." In your leadership style, have you found that instilling a degree of fear, or perhaps a sense of consequence, is more effective than simply striving for popularity and affection among your employees?
It's a balance. I believe in fostering a positive and supportive work environment, but there are times when tough decisions need to be made, and not everyone will be happy. Ultimately, my responsibility is to the company's success, and sometimes that requires making unpopular choices. Respect is earned, but a healthy dose of accountability, knowing there are consequences for inaction or failure, can be a powerful motivator.
Machiavelli also advocated for breaking promises, or at least reinterpreting them, if it served the greater good of the state, or, in this case, the company. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you had to compromise on a promise or an agreement for the sake of a deal or a strategic objective?
I wouldn't frame it as breaking a promise, but rather adapting to unforeseen circumstances. For example, we were once on the verge of acquiring a competitor. We had a preliminary agreement in place, but during due diligence, we discovered some troubling financial irregularities. Continuing with the acquisition as originally planned would have been disastrous. We had to renegotiate the terms drastically, essentially offering them a fire sale price. They felt betrayed, of course, but we had to protect our shareholders and the long term health of our company. Sometimes you have to make hard choices, even if they upset people.
Many would argue that such actions are inherently unethical, regardless of the justification. Where do you personally draw the line between strategic maneuvering and outright unethical behavior? Is there a point where the potential rewards simply don't outweigh the moral cost?
They like the line along with using it all. The line is complex.
Term consequences of consistently prioritizing power and success above all else, the human cost, the erosion of trust, the potential for creating a toxic work environment. Are those factors ever enough to make you question your approach? Has embracing this Machiavellian mindset taken a personal toll on you? Have there been sacrifices you've had to make, regrets you harbor, or moments where you've questioned whether the pursuit of power was truly worth the price?
The pressure is constant. You're always analyzing, strategizing, anticipating threats. It can be isolating. There have been times I've missed important family events, crucial moments in my children's lives. Those are the sacrifices that sting the most. You learn to live with them, but they never truly go away. It's a trade off, and you have to be honest with yourself about whether it's a trade off you're willing to make.
So, a Machiavellian mindset, while potentially effective in achieving certain goals, comes with significant ethical considerations and potential personal costs. It's a high stakes game with no guarantees of happiness or fulfillment. Ultimately, is adopting a Machiavellian mindset truly for achieving lasting success in today's cutthroat business world? Or is there a better, more sustainable, and more ethical path forward? That's the question we leave you with. Jonathan, thank you for your candor.